Hello, my name is Cranston and I'd like to welcome and congratulate you for taking the first step towards having yours and your family's financial future back into your own hands. Today we open the doors to our asset and residual team system, offering you more money and more security through a program that is absolutely changing lives. And I'm proud to announce that a few short months ago, actually in January, me and a few friends sat around the kitchen table and we decided to put a system together that can generate wealth. I'm really pleased to say that in just 7 short months we just reached $1 million in sales from scratch, starting at zero. What's more important is through that very same system we put together, over 1,000 people are now benefiting from that business model. And today we're going to share with you how you can benefit too. But before you begin creating your plan of action to create wealth and achieve your financial goals, it's important to make sure that you are not unknowingly holding yourself back from your own financial freedom. I started my first business at the age of 21 and I'm now 51. Through my experience over the past 30 years, I've learned there are 5 common mistakes that prevent the majority of people becoming wealthy. Let's talk about them. The average person, like me, grows up in a family where they never know or meet wealthy people. They go to school with people who are not wealthy. They leave school and get a job with people who are not wealthy. And after work they socialise with people who are not wealthy. They never have a role model or an opportunity to be mentored by people who understand the formula to make money. Now, if like me this happened to you throughout your formative years, up to say your early 20s, you could actually grow up and become a fully mature adult, and it may never occur to you that it's just as possible for you to become wealthy as it is for anybody else. So the first reason people don't become wealthy is because it never occurs to them that it is possible for them, and of course if it never occurs to them, then they never take any of the steps necessary to make it a reality. Second reason that people don't become wealthy is that they never decide to. The primary cause for underachievement and perceived failure is that the great majority of people don't decide to be successful. Even if a person reads a book or attends a presentation or hangs around with people who are financially successful, nothing changes until you make a decision to do something different. Even if it occurs to you that to become wealthy you just need to adjust certain things in a certain way, change a few habits, if you don't decide to take that first step, you can end up staying exactly where you are. And I know it's a cliche, but if you continue to do what you've always done, you will always get what you've always got. The third reason people don't become wealthy is procrastination. People always have a good reason not to begin doing what they know they need to do to achieve financial independence. It's always the wrong month, the wrong season, or the wrong year. The weather's either too hot or it's too cold, and there always seems to be a reason to procrastinate. As a result, they keep putting it off, month by month, year by year, until it's too late. Even if it's occurred to a person that they can become wealthy and they have made a decision to change, procrastination will push all your plans into the indefinite future and nothing will ever happen. Fourth reason that people will retire poor is what economists call the inability to delay gratification. The great majority of people have an irresistible temptation to spend every penny they make on stuff and whatever else they can borrow or buy on credit. If you cannot delay gratification and discipline yourself to refrain from spending everything you make, you cannot become wealthy. If you cannot acquire assets or put your money into something that can leverage your time and effort, all your efforts will be in vain and it will be impossible for you to achieve financial independence. The fifth reason that people retire poor is perhaps the most important, if not more important than anything else that I'm going to mention here today, is the lack of time perspective. Time perspective is defined as the amount of time that you take into consideration when planning your day-to-day activities and when making important decisions in your life. Let me give you an example. The young couple that puts money to one side in assets that make them money so that the newborn child gets a good education sometimes in the future is a couple with a long-term perspective. Why? Because they're willing to sacrifice in the short term to ensure better results and outcomes for the family in the long term. And people with long-time perspective almost always move up economically in the course of their lifetimes. And that's the 5 reasons. 5 reasons why most people don't become wealthy. And we're going to share a few things with you here today. And here's a question. What if you can wake up tomorrow knowing that you have a program working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? The challenge with most people is when they see an opportunity, they don't take action. Now that's understandable because people are bombarded with so many here today, gone tomorrow schemes. People are more confused than ever, jumping from one thing to another, trying to create a future for themselves and their family. And I know I've been there several times. What happens is you just end up frustrated and you end up with less money than you started with after all your hard work. And what's worse is you get reminded of that by your family and friends. And even worse, it can be the people who you live with, your spouse. Just stick to your job, listen to the boss, get your head down, do whatever everybody else is doing. Keep grafting. Look for a 9 to 5. The challenge is that system's broken too. Most people resign themselves to settle for less than they know that they are worth. And if that sounds familiar, then you're not alone. And it's not your fault. In today's economic uncertainty, people need their own business. They need to have the peace of mind that they can take their financial future back into their own hands. And we have that solution. And our vision is to help the average person attain financial success in 2 ways. 1, by collecting tangible assets. 2, by creating a residual income. And what I mean by residual income is that money that comes in to your bank account month after month, long after you stop doing the work. And we are absolutely confident that you can achieve success with us as many other people have before you. And the reason we are so confident is 5 key factors. Our products are tangible assets that our members own. Simple, affordable and easy to acquire with no specialist skills or prior knowledge. The program generates cash and long-term residuals for our members. You can benefit from all purchases made worldwide. Ordinary people are receiving substantial, life-changing incomes of tens of thousands of dollars in a month here in the UK, in Ireland, in Europe, in other parts of the world, without introducing, sponsoring or recruiting anyone. $10,000, $20,000 in a month. We're going to prove it to you as everything is transparent so you know it works and why it works before you become a member. And we are so confident that you will achieve long-term financial success with us that we are offering you right now your first year membership completely free. What does that mean? It means no matter how much money you receive in cash rewards and bonuses into your bank account in the first 12 months, membership is free, 0 cost. The system is simple and equal for all. There's no hierarchy and works the same for all members. Your cash rewards are paid directly into your bank account and payments are made twice a month to the members. The company and our members have a track record of success. You see, Me and my colleagues and associates look at lots of businesses. We look at lots of opportunities. I've been around this industry now for nearly 30 years. And I get offered opportunities day in, day out. And 95% of them I just dismiss. I take a quick look at them and I dismiss them. We have selected this vehicle for you. And we've put a simple system together which we are going to share with you. The person who introduced you, who recommended you have a look at this today, is already a member. They're already benefiting from other people around the world who joined after them and made purchases. A growing number of people just like you are generating serious incomes with us. To see how it works and why it works today for you, you must be introduced by a member, so get back to the person that shared this with you. And I congratulate you in advance for getting started, locking arms with us and making money. Thank you.